All right, so another project that we've got going is going to be a vanity table that will safely house her curling iron and her blow dryer, and she'll have a place to sit down. I mean, I don't need to describe what a vanity is. I think everybody might know what that is. She mentioned it once a couple months ago, and I remembered. And that's the trick. How do you give a good present? You remember something that they asked for several months earlier, and then you make it for them. That maple that we were working with, and I've got two boards here. I don't have a design. I'm sure we could figure something out. Now this is all that lumber that we've been milling. To be honest, this is kind of new to me. Jack straps is a way to clamp things together. Not the most effective way to clamp things together. I got 3 new clamps. These Bessie clamps, they're 36-inch bar clamp. So we'll be using these because 3 boards glued together, a table does not make. This one's coming from a hand axe. I hand axed and tried to plane this one. But look at the curve on this. Can you guys see that? Look at the amount of curve on that. Look at that. That's probably a good, I'm not sure what's between a 1/4 inch and nothing, but it's that. It's between a 1/4 inch and nothing. Yeah, look at that. It's crazy. Let's keep going. When you attach one piece of wood to the next, if the grain pattern matters. I'm not a fine woodworker. I haven't gotten, my levels are not to that, and I don't know if I have the patience for that. But I do like making stuff, so that's part of it. We'll just have to move along and learn as we go. If you're looking at this in the future, and I've gotten a lot better, this is how far I've come. I may need more clamps, but I didn't buy more. So I have all the clamps I need. This is some wood that should be handled by someone that knows better, because they could really make it sing, and I'm not going to make it sing. I'm going to make it hum. It'll hum, which is kind of a shy sing, So here's our chisel, and this is our outside edge. I might want to try to keep my line for just now. I don't know how to make that fancier. From the side here. Score this. I just recently sharpened these two, so they are pretty sharp. Look at the color of that. There we go. Up. It's close to that edge of the other hole. Hopefully it doesn't kick over. Yeah, this is so sharp, it's not going to do that. It is so difficult to make this thing work like it's supposed to make it angled just right and get the perfect amount of dig and to go with the grain. If you don't go with the grain, it's like catching, and if you do go with the grain, sometimes it just doesn't really feel like it's digging in enough. Bessie clamps worked out really well. It looks like they didn't really do too much pressure. They didn't put too much pressure on there. Now, with that said, I'm gonna have to find a way to make this a little more flush, because as you see, I'm quite out of true. All right, let's just take a little break here for a second and talk about what's going on. I'm applying this tongue oil here, and I gotta tell you, when we were gluing this, we should have done it differently because it was hard to scrape. That was the first part. That glue was kind of an obstacle. You can clearly see, using tongue oil specifically, you can clearly see where there's residue of the glue. That's going to require either some scraping or some more sanding on my part. Tongue oil really feels as if it's for professionals because there's no hiding. There's no hiding behind a stain. Because I feel like if I would have stained this instead of used that tongue oil, it would probably be hiding a lot of the errors that I'd made between not putting a biscuit in. Next time we're going to put a biscuit in. To some of there's a little bit of gappage here. I tried to fill it in with glue and that sawdust, and it's very clear to see sort of those negative points out of the way. That tongue oil, it kind of darkens it a bit, and you can really see it soak up here. It really highlights this striping that we're seeing here. So it does look really good, if not make it seem, like I said before, a little more folky, which is okay. It's fine. We can have progress, right? We can show progress. It is freezing! It's so cold. It's very cold outside. And I'm very glad that I have my heater here. The idea for this part is we cut a groove on a table saw and we planed this down using our new joiner, or we joined it down using our new joiner. I don't know is that how that goes? I don't know. It's set to hold it like that. Like that near. The track of it isn't quite even. It's close, but it ain't perfect. A quick solution is just to use my brad nailer. I think it's unfortunate I have to make some of these decisions like this in a hurry. Sometimes quick solutions are needed for projects, especially someone that doesn't know much better. I'm sure I'm supposed to probably gouge a side here first. And that way I have a guide to follow. But then again, I don't know. Because I don't know. It sounds like it'd be a good idea. That does it. We have finished Mom's Christmas present, and there's 2 days to spare. It was a lot of fun. The tongue oil really shined. You can really see the lines that are going in there. Some little details I still want to finish. Actually, I don't know if there is any details I want to finish. I feel like I learned a lot here. I learned design is more important than I had been giving it credit for. If I had a clear idea of what I wanted to do and I could just quickly cut the pieces out and then bring them together, it would have saved me a lot of time. I did enjoy adapting, constantly adapting. Well, all right. Thanks a lot for watching, and there we go. Here's the cool shots. Here's all the different shots and different angles.